Hey, John, this is Miles Simmons from Panthers.com. Just wondering, how do you feel that everything is going so far, and how are you feeling, in terms of your comfort level between Taylor Moton and Paradis right now?
Everything's going smooth. Everything's going pretty good right now. Pretty comfortable with those guys, with Timo and Paradis. Just working with them, hearing some different techniques, just talking to the guys and kind of get a feel for them, see how they like to hit different blocks, different double teams, and things of that nature.
John, it's Joe Person with The Athletic here in Charlotte. Wondering how you would describe Pat Meyer to those of us who haven't really gotten a chance to know him yet.
Pat Myers is a great guy first, great person on and off the field. Really smart, very detailed person, very good coach. And he wants the best for his players, and he wants the best for the team.
Just Elena Getson from the Charlotte Observer. It's nice to meet you. I was wondering, just going off that, for you, how does your comfort in already knowing Pat Meyer help when you're learning this offense?
I did play with Coach Pat Myers a few years in Buffalo, my rookie and my second year, I believe. So I kind of know what he expects, kind of know the type of coaching style that he brings, the coaching style he brings, and know the technique from a technical standpoint, and different things like that.
John, it's Josh Klein from the Riot Report. When you're establishing chemistry with some of the other guys on the offensive line, is that something that you do through reps on the field, or does being off the field together, does that help to establish chemistry as well?
Yeah, I think you establish chemistry on and off the field. More so on the field, as far as, from a football standpoint, you just want to hit different blocks, whether it's backside, front side, different blocks, different combination, kind of get comfortable with the guys that you're working with, and see how we can figure out a way to get the job done.
Hey, John, Jonathan Alexander with the Charlotte Observer. Hope you're doing well. I'm wondering, how has Teddy changed since Louisville, or been the same?
I think Teddy's the same guy. You're gonna get the same Teddy every day. Very smart guy, hardworking dude. Bring that leadership quality that you look for from a quarterback. Very intelligent and very humble.
Hey, John, Jason Hubert, WFNZ. You're able to block now for Christian McCaffrey. What's that been like, and just seeing him so far?
Yeah, it's been great. We all know what Christian McCaffrey brings to the table. So it's pretty exciting to block for a pretty good back, a really good back. And so I'm excited for that. And I'm excited to be out there with him and along with the rest of the offense, and hopefully open up some holes for him.
Hey, John, David Newton with ESPN.com. To kind of follow up on the Teddy thing, what was kind of the most amazing thing that stood out to you about Teddy when he was in college?
I would say the one of the things that stood out with Teddy in college was just being a leader, just taking ownership of everything, and just kind of leading the guys in the right direction, and I think that's probably one of his best quality that I think from old.
Hey, John, it's Josh again. I think that you were part of that kind of mini camp that Teddy Bridgewater held before camp started. How did that come about? And what can an offensive lineman gain from being around the rest of his offense early on?
Teddy sent out a mass text to all the guys, and we all kind of picked the location to safely gather at. And for offensive linemen, the most important things is hearing the play, in and out of huddle, getting to the line of scrimmage, either seeing the defense or visualizing the defense that's out there. Most important thing, you want to work your technique, you want to work on your steps, you want to work on your hands, and train your eyes. So it's little small technical things, but you can get a lot out of a walkthrough and just going through things at a walkthrough pace, thinking about the plays, thinking about, okay, how am I hit this block, how am I hit that block, where's my foot, where's my eyes, and different things of that nature.
Hey, John, you the Bengals cut you after giving you a 3-year deal. How surprised were you by that, and what was their rationale?
You know, I don't like to revisit the past. That happened, and you know, it is what it is. Great organization at Cincinnati, but I'm looking forward to now, and so excited to be a part of a great organization in Charlotte.
Hey, John, this is Steven. Who was that?
.com. So I'm wondering, what do you think? How would you describe Joe Brady's offense, and how do you feel about it and playing in it in comparison to some other schemes that you've been in the past?
You know, a lot don't change from a playbook standpoint. You know, you gonna always run a variety of different plays. You know, different schemes and all that. It's not so much, you know, whether we want to get into, you know, different formations, or you can run the same play out of the same formation and pose it with different looks, dress it up, make it look good. But you know, it's a great offense. It's a great system. We have a lot of great coaches around, so it's up to the 11 guys out there to execute whatever play is called.
Hey, John, this is Steven Toronto with the Riot Report. We've heard so much about how much speed this team has on offense, but physically and mentally imposing your will is so often the difference in the NFL, especially when it comes to playing your position on the offensive line. From what you've seen these first couple of weeks, where do you think this team is from a physical and mental toughness standpoint?
I think we're growing as a team each and every day, and you'll hear a lot of guys say, you'll hear it throughout the locker room. We just want to get 1% better, and I know that me myself personally, I take two things that I want to get better at, and I hit the field whenever I go out there. You know, I'm focusing on those two things, whether I want to get my hand placement better, whether it's my second step in the run game. But you know, we're building the brand here, and I think that you know, right now as a team, we building that brand, and we trying to get better each and every day. We step out there on the practice field and grind and scream with the guys and help each other, but being smart and keeping each other up, and just continue to grind and work hard each and every day we go out there.
Anything else for John?
John, what were those two things today, and how did you feel like you got better at them?
The two things today was, you know, in the pass, I'll start off with the pass, is just working my outside hand. And then in the run game, it was, you know, getting that second step down in the run game. So I felt like, you know, today was pretty good. I thought that I got better at the things that I wanted to get better at. So just got to keep working each and every day.
John, David Newton with ESPN.com again. I was wondering how much you've gone against Efe Obada now that he's playing some inside. Just what are your impressions about him?
I'm sorry, you kind of breaking up. You say what?
I was wondering if you've gone against Efe Obada much in practice, and what are your impressions of him?
My impressions of Efe, he's a great guy, competitive, real smart, real quick, very handsy. You know, but the whole defensive line, all those guys working to get better in screening, and all those guys bring something different to the table. So it's just been good competitiveness going against the whole defensive front.
John, as an offensive lineman, is there anything that you had to do physically to try and make sure that you can get through this training camp, since you didn't have OTAs, you didn't have mini camp, and you didn't have really a full off season, to make sure that you stay healthy going into week one?
Can you repeat that again? I'm sorry, you kind of.
Sure. I just want to is there anything different that you're doing physically with your body to try and make sure that you can stay healthy going into week one, since you didn't get a full off season of work at the facility?
I mean, you know, the best thing you can do for yourself is obviously your nutrition is going to play a important part in how your body feel, what you putting into your body. And for me, it's just been, trying to be more consistent with eating healthier and just working out. I mean, that's the best thing you can do. And obviously the process after, you step out the field, getting your body back to feeling good, whether you hit the cold tubs, the hot tub, contrasting, scratching, getting massages and things of that nature to help you feel good and continue to feel good.
Anything else?
John, just curious, did you ever, I guess, give any thought to opting out this season? And if so, if you had any concerns, what eased your mind?
For me, I didn't have any thoughts about opting out. For me, it's just the love of the game. Obviously, there's a lot of things that's going on throughout this country and with the coronavirus and everything like that. But I feel like the team and the organization did a very good job of putting protocols in places, and everybody handled it pretty well. And everybody plays a part in that, and I think everybody handled the situation pretty well. So that kind of eased my mind, just knowing that there's testing and there's protocols in place all throughout the organization and everything that we do. We're being smart with it, so that kind of eased my mind. But it wasn't no thoughts about opting out at all.